Hello everybody, welcome to Freddy Fasbear Pizza, where fantasy is
Oh my gosh, guys, we have real live jump scares for you here on the OKGoodReview channel.
These costumes, sometimes they can get really sweaty.
Yes, okay guys, so today this is probably an actual Halloween video, but since, of course, we're not filming this in time to get it up for Halloween, it's going to wind up instead being probably December by the time you guys see this video. And so what we're doing is we're doing Leo's Halloween costume. Now, of course, we're not actually going trick-or-treat or anything like that because we are not stupid or insane with the epidemic going on these days. But we are going to have this for the Nifty Zoo meetings. And Leo really wanted to have a Golden Freddy costume. So we got this. And like an idiot, I bought one size too small. And I would rather have bought a larger one of this, but they didn't have it in Golden Freddy. And of course, for whatever reason, he wants a Golden Freddy. So we have all this fabric.
Wait, I wanted to tell you something.
We have a hot glue gun, and we have some paint. So we'll be doing the paint later. But for right now, we're going to be converting this by gluing this onto that.
So, I know why I wanted him. So, he's probably one of my favorite characters of FNAF. Anyway, so, like I said, he used to be Fredbear, actually. In fact, he probably still is Fredbear. And he caused the frontal lobe bite of 1983. So, yeah, so he's one of the most elusive characters there is in Five Nights. That's probably why I wanted him so bad.
Could be. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do is, let's go through what we're going to do. We're just going to, I tried to throw it away, but Leo wouldn't let me. So we're basically going to cover up all this brown with this yellow felt. We're just going to glue it on. And then I'm going to actually paint. I'm going to paint over his face and make his face yellow, guys. So I don't think I'm going to show you the actual painting video. We'll just see that when it's done. But we're going to get set up, guys. And so we're going to basically have to do is cut out a bunch of these panels and then just kind of glue it all together, guys. So we're going to get cracking on that. We're basically going to make this thing into one of these Freddys here. It's probably going to be a combination because you can see the arms are not the full suit. So, and I don't want to cover them because they look kind of cool. But all right, guys, we're going to get cracking. All right, world premiere here, guys, of Leo doing his dance. Rock it, dude.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo.
Domo.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo.
Domo. Domo.
Oh my god.
Okay, guys, so we have a Gorilla hot glue gun. We're just letting it warm up right now. And it's got this little nifty little stand. So we got that. We've got this felt, I guess.
Felty.
What this is. And so I got a lot of it.
10 feet to be exact.
Yeah, it's like 6 feet.
6 feet?
Yeah, we got a lot of
The social distance.
a lot of this.
Some yellow felt.
Yeah, we have a lot of yellow felt. Oh, actually, that's even more than that. Oh my gosh. So I think they sent me more than I actually paid for, which is cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to get this laid out and then take Leo's costume and just start cutting out shapes to try to get it to work out right. This is a pretty crazy amount of felt, guys. It's like the size of a blanket. Okay, so give me something. Give me one of those. Give me part of the costume. So what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna lay it on here.
Here we go.
And we're just gonna overdo this, so I don't know. Let's see here. Let's try to find an edge, I think. And I think what we'll do, see, because if we have this here, we should be able to just roll it up, and then like so.
Yeah.
So let's do this. Just gonna try to cut it right like so. Oh, hope this doesn't wreck my scissors. Guys, of course we have the official channel scissors here. So what we're gonna do is I think we're just gonna cut it like so, and then I think we're gonna just glue it on, and then trim it, except for the finger holes. So, but I think that's what we'll do for this part. Is let's glue it on.
Looks like Freddy Fasbear is taking a trip to the spa. Except he's missing one hand.
Is that gonna work?
I don't know, man.
I don't know if this is gonna work. So maybe what we'll do is, I think the way this is sewn is probably not gonna work. So I think what we're gonna do is, because we can keep these scraps for like ear holes and stuff. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do one side, flip it over, and then do the other side and see how it goes. So Leo's got that guy laid out.
Hello.
He's got everything. Alright guys, so we're going to try that. I think the glue gun might be hot enough.
For a right hand.
So we're going to give this a try here and just see what happens. We'll be back. Okay guys, so we have two of the gloves done now. And we've made these into Golden Freddy Yellow. And so one thing I will say about these, they're kind of like almost like welder's mitts. One thing I will say is that we have gone through an awesome amount of glue for just having done the two gloves. So I'm really there's only two gloves here, not three.
No,
so
I mean like 3 glue stick things.
No, we've gone through like 8.
Where are they all?
They're here. They're attaching stuff. So hopefully we're not going to have to break this to go get more gloves. But so we've been working on this about 40 minutes for the 2 gloves. So I'm going to try to come up with something different for the hat that hopefully will go faster. And then the body should go faster because it's much larger pieces of fabric. So I'm hoping that having the gloves done is the hard part. But this is definitely, I've never used hot glue before. That's been a lot of fun. And I've never even attempted this before. So the next thing I'm going to do is the hat. Here. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to pull this top hat and then maybe just like cut a slit in this fabric so that I can drape it and try to glue it. I don't know if that's going to work, but I'm going to try that. So we're going to try that next, guys. It's the way that this cord isn't very long, so unfortunately I can't do most of this on camera. It's really difficult to do. But essentially all I'm doing is, here, I'll just give you guys a little demonstration here. So we're taking just here like a couple pieces of fabric, right? And we're just shooting a little bit of glue on it like so. I'm doing it a little bit differently and then just placing it. So that's essentially all we're doing here. But alright guys, so we're going to try to do the head next.
No?
See how that goes, guys? And we'll be back after that. Okay guys, so I kind of wanted to show you what I meant. So in here is Freddy. You can see we just have this to the top. And I think we're going to try to drape it and just glue it like this. Try to make him into Golden Freddy. So we're going to give that a try, and we'll see you on the other side.
Oh, guys.
All right, and we are about an hour into this, and honestly, I'd say it looks more like Freddy wearing a Fredbear costume or a Golden Freddy costume, but we still have some painting. The seams on this are really not easy to do this with, but I think I should have probably approached it a little bit differently also. The material is not quite the same either, but that's actually kind of a cool thing, I think, to have it look like Freddy is wearing a different animatronic. So Freddy is wearing Golden Freddy. Oh, yes, yes indeed. All right, so I've used about, I'd say, okay, so there's 30 sticks that come on one of these. And I have, let's see how many I have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have about 17 of these left. So I have used 13 sticks so far, and I think I should have enough to finish this, I hope. So The main body is the part that's next, and one of the things that's a little frustrating with this has been so far is to have to continually keep replacing glue sticks. So I wish the glue sticks were bigger, or that there was, like a big pump, or just longer sticks, I guess. So I don't have to keep doing that. But that has been by far the worst part of this. But so what I'm doing here is I'm just going to spread this out, and then I'm just going to lay the back of this out. I've got to cut the front section out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put glue on this thing right here on these parts, and we're just going to glue that down, and then we'll come back and we'll glue in the sleeves, and from there I got to cut out this neckline here, but we'll do that. Actually, I probably really don't. We'll see on this. We'll see on this. I think I'll probably cut out the neckline though, so that'll probably be easier. So okay, so we're gonna do that next, and then we'll come back and we'll show you the full costume as it is, and then I'm gonna go down and I'm going to paint the mask, and then we'll come back for the last looks at the full thing and see how it's looking. All right, we will see you for once we get the torso done. Okay, and we have the body now for the most part in yellow as well, and I'm not sure if felt was exactly the correct fabric to pick for this. I think it works okay, but I think there's another conclusion we could draw, and that is I have no future whatsoever as a tailor. So I'm going to try to clean up these edges a little bit, and then the last step will be to paint the mask, and then we're going to try it on the start of our channel, and you'll be able to see what it looks like where it's fully realized on a live person instead of just kind of this piecework thing. So like I said, I don't, it definitely looks a lot more like Freddy has just dressed up and in a Fredbear costume, I think, more than anything, but that's okay. That's cool too. The animatronics, they like to have fun. They like to have, like, Halloween should be pretty much their time, I think, So, yeah. We're going to do that, and once we get this painted up, I'm going to try to paint actually over, I think, some of the, I'm going to paint over some of the fur and just see how well that does. I didn't think they would work especially well, but I think it's worth a shot just to see, kind of what happens there. And choosing this cheap of a costume, I'm not real sure that this is the first time I've attempted anything like this, and I'm not a crafty type person. Like, I don't work with fabrics and stuff like that. So for just a quick sort of color change, I think this works out okay. But I think probably realistically, if we're going to build an actual costume, I kind of think that knowing how to sew would be helpful. Having a sewing machine would be helpful, but also starting as we film this right now, it's like 2 days before Halloween, so getting a much faster jump on things would also probably be wise as well. So, but it's our first time out. We'll see what happens. So, all right, guys, we will see you after the painting of the mask. All right, and here we go. Mask is painted, as you can see, and definitely we've got more of a Golden Freddy vibe now, for sure. I would have painted this whole thing if I could have. Actually, the painted part came out by far the best of everything. But we went for sort of a FNAF 1 look with that. So I'm not sure about this yellow. I think it looks okay. But ideally, I would have had a better scissors to cut this with. And we would have just done whole panels, I think, at a time. That probably would have looked a little bit better. If we had plastic, though, oh. Guys, if we would have had plastic, I would have just painted it. And, you can see like the paint came out just smashingly good. So, but there it is. Our conversion from Freddy to Golden Freddy. And so I will say this, we're going to show you with it on our star, but we can't because it has changed the costume just a little bit, but enough. It was a small costume to begin with. That's why I say I wish I would have bought it bigger, but the sizing that they had online was stupid. But if I would have bought it bigger, that would have been less of an issue. But we're basically going to put this thing on for Halloween, and that will probably have to be it. So we'll definitely get some pictures up on Twitter. So if you're not following us on Twitter, come to Twitter. Check it out, because we will have pictures of our star in the Golden Freddy thing on Twitter on Halloween. Or actually, I guess probably the day before. But there it is. It was a cheap Ruby costume. Actually, it wasn't even a lot cheap, come to think of it. It's just cheaply made. Cheap materials. But, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed our look at this, such as it was. The final result, like I said, I thought came out pretty well. Definitely pleased with the coloration there. I think it looks actually pretty good. But guys, if you did, please give us the old thumbs up, guys. Hit the red subscribe button if you've not done so already. I don't know if there'll be a blue notification bell or comments. If there are, guys, please feel free to utilize those if you're going to do that. Whether or not, like I said, oh, hey. Whether or not, guys, please come follow us on our Twitter feed so you can see what this looks like on this. Guys, that will be on our Twitter feed on Halloween. Along with, there's other stuff. There's display shots. You can comment to videos there. Changes to the channel are made there by myself. I make a note there when they happen. So if you guys use Twitter, please come follow us there. We would love to have you. But here it is one last time. Freddy to Golden Freddy. The Dancing Leo.
I'm doing a jig, not a dance.
Okay. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.